Hi CASEA and CASEA friends, wherever you are. Welcome to the Profit from Mistakes show powered by CASEA Dialogue. I'm Rudy Fang, your CASEA host. This show, the Profit from Mistake, is all about the learning from mistakes from our CASEA logger, seasoned entrepreneurs, business owners, business experts, so that we can avoid doing the same mistakes in our personal life and our business life.
Hi, CASEA and CASEA friends. Wherever you are, I'm Vincent Chia, your CASEA host too. Profit from Mistake Show is a franchise show powered by CASEA Dialogue of CASEA-BC.
Today we have our CASEA logger here with us, Ms. Prisca Lim. Please give Prisca a great welcome applause.
Ms. Prisca Lim is a Singaporean and an entrepreneur. Graduated from University of Portsmouth, England, and Thames Business School, Singapore, Prisca spent her 2 decades of career in corporate world. She left the corporate world, then ran her own business. Let's now learn from Ms. Prisca Lim.
Hi Prisca, welcome to the show. Let's start by getting to know you. Would you mind telling us a little bit about your personal background, please?
Yes, good evening, everyone. I'm Prisca. I graduated with a double degree in business and human resource. I'm married with 3 grown-up children and 2 grandchildren. My career path includes working with a Japanese inbound travel agency, engineering company, oil and gas industry, as well as a consulting firm. I spent 22 years in the financial industry and oversee the administration and the operations of the Singapore as well as the regional offices. I was also the trustee in that company's charity, which provides education for children in Asia, which includes Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Philippines, and India. Currently, I'm also giving advice and testimony to organizations who want to support our previous project. So my hobbies are brisk walking, qigong, fishing, and charity work in Singapore and overseas pre-COVID times. I love to travel to different parts of the world, both for business and for leisure.
That's rich education and work experience. Lovely hobby too. 3 children and 2 grandchildren are fantastic. Let's talk about your childhood. What's the most memorable childhood thing?
Right, my most memorable childhood was when Singapore was still underdeveloped. I used to go fishing at Pasir Panjang with my uncle, my grandma, and siblings. It was a dirty road and the area was forested. We would bring food and have a picnic there the whole day. And till today, I still enjoy the sport. Another memorable childhood would be when I was 10 years old, I took a bus ride with my aunt, my sister, and cousin to Kuantan, Malaysia. The beaches were crystal clear during that time, and we watched turtles laying eggs in the early hours of the morning. It was indeed a beautiful experience.
Wow, Prisca, fishing, dirty road, forest, food, picnic, beach, and turtles. Oh, that's amazing childhood memory indeed. You are very lucky, Prisca. So let's talk now about your business. What made you started your current business?
So around 2016 to 2018, there was a restructuring in my organization, and I was under a lot of stress. I suffered from insomnia and slept less than 5 hours 2 to 3 times a week. I would feel very tired the next day and had problems with mood swings and concentration. When I was first introduced to health clothing on 1st of June 2018 for my insomnia, I was very, very skeptical and wondered how can these products can help me. But after attending the testimony sharing, I came to understand that the material nylon is a high-tech fiber manufactured in Japan. The 4 features of a nylon material includes excellent heat insulation, which means it can keep your body temperature consistent throughout the whole day. It has a superior moisture permeability. The fiber does not absorb water and dries up very quickly, even when soaked in sweat, thus keeping our skin dry and comfortable. It also generates negative static electricity and negative ions when rubbed against your skin or any other fiber. And it also has an outstanding flame retardancy. So on that day, I took the leap of faith and decided to make an investment for myself. Since there was no expiry on the negative ions on our material, I made a mental calculation to use the products for 10 years and worked out to be only $160 per day, which is cheaper than a cup of Starbucks coffee. And also versus putting my money in the bank with very low interest rates. I am a believer in natural healing. I started wearing negative ion products from Japan for my insomnia, and I did recover very quickly in less than a week.
Wow, so you started the business as personal experience. That was a really good start. Hi, CASEA and CASEA friends who are just joining us. Welcome to the Profit from Mistakes show, powered by CASEA Dialogue. This show is all about learning from mistakes from our CASEA logger, seasoned entrepreneur, business owner, business experts, so that we can avoid doing the same mistakes in our personal life and our business life. Let's get back to our CASEA logger, Miss Prisca Lim. When did you start your business?
Yes, I started my entrepreneur journey with NEFU in June 2018 and rose to the highest rank of Area General Manager in December 2020. NEFU is a Japanese company established in 1973, which means it has already 48 years of history. We are a multinational company and have offices in Taiwan, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore as headquarters, San Francisco and Los Angeles in the US. I began attending many of these product trainings in Singapore and Taiwan and saw the amazing testimonies of many users. We have a Chen Sang-mei success team that have a successful system already put in place. So I asked myself, why not take the shortcut instead of finding my own method to become successful? It helps us with our educational program and training on how to improve our health using negative ions, positioning and attitude, selling strategy, objection handling, interpersonal communication skills, hosting, and product knowledge. So this gave me a lot of confidence. And since July 2019, I've started to give corporate talks to companies, doing events in Singapore and Malaysia, webinars, talk shows, and live streaming.
Starting own business is difficult for most people. Prisca, how was your experience then? What was difficult at that time?
We all know that as an entrepreneur, it can be a very lonely journey. You will need to be very focused, disciplined, have the right skills and knowledge to share about your product. You will be faced with many challenges, obstacles, and questions every day. You will need to know why your product is unique compared to your competitors. Is your product really value for money? You also start to realize that our customer target is not everyone. Younger generation in their 20s will not need our product as they are in good health. There is a small group who may still use our product for lifestyle purposes. You then need to retarget our audience to those in their 30s and 40s who have elderly parents and grandparents. I also need to move very fast with technology, from doing offline to online sales. I definitely have to learn very quickly how to get out of my comfort zone. To be underemployment, I need not have to worry about getting a paycheck at the end of the month. But to be on my own, I have to consider my next income. Also, I didn't have any experience in sales, And being in direct marketing, most of my friends and relatives will try to avoid me.
I see. So being lonely and get rejected, that's really tough challenges. I'm sure all entrepreneurs agree on this experience. So Prisca, now that you have been running your business for years, would you mind sharing to our CASEA and CASEA friends what kind of mistakes that you did when you were building the business in the past that you hope you didn't do?
Right. In the beginning, I was very enthusiastic and would like to reach out to as many people to convince them that this product is very good. I came to realize that many people do not like hard selling. So now I prefer to educate people by sharing on the knowledge and understanding on the benefits of negative ions. Initially, I started to share with my friends and relatives on the products over a cup of coffee, as it seems more casual and less pressurizing. However, I discovered that 90% of my time, I could not close the sales. After discussing with my business partners, it is best to bring our prospect to the office to showcase our clothing. At the same time, they can have a feel of the material and try it on. Depending on their health conditions, example, insomnia, diabetes, heart issues, gout, or arthritis, we have many business partners in the office who will be able to relate to their situation. And from their experience, they can also help to share their testimony. When I first started, I didn't have any knowledge of negative ions. So therefore, I had to quickly attend many leadership classes, which equipped me with product knowledge and a mindset of an entrepreneur.
Selling, low closing rate, lack of knowledge are indeed mistakes that we can avoid. We are now at the end of the chat today. We would like you to help our CASEA and CASEA friends in their personal life or business life. What are the 3 things that you would suggest us to do or not to do, right? So that we can learn from our personal life and business life experience.
Yes, so for me, we need to have perseverance, integrity, and a positive mindset. Persevering comes from failing and picking yourself up again and again. Some days when it becomes too difficult, I have to remember the why I'm doing this. What was my original reason I set out on this path? Reflecting on this reminds me that this journey is worth my time. For me, integrity is about being truthful. In this instance, I make sure that the product works for me first before I start to share and help others. I would rather encourage collaboration than competition. Have a growth and positive mindset. Try to challenge myself to be 1% better every day, because I need to shift quickly to doing business online instead of physical meeting during the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown last year. Attending Zoom meetings and events virtually became a new norm in my life now. So finally, I'd like to leave you with my favorite quote. Winners are not people who never fail, but people who never quit. Thank you.
Those are really true. So thanks a lot for fantastic sharing, Prisca. CASEA and CASEA friends, today we learn from Prisca on what to do in business life. Perseverance, integrity, positive mindset.
Let's learn from Ms. Prisca Lim on her mistakes that she shared with us. 1, hard selling. 2, low closing rate. 3, lack of knowledge. Let's not repeat the same mistakes in our business and our personal lives. Thank you, Prisca, for being here with us and share your experience in the Profit from Mistake Show, powered by CASEA Dialogue.
Thank you, Prisca, for today's discussion, and thank you to all CASEA and CASEA friends, wherever you are, for joining our discussion today. So see you in the next episode of the Profit from Mistake Show. We'll see Miss Prisca Lim one more time in subsequent episode. Stay tuned and goodbye.